Now, before I get started, I am maybe sick. There may be a few coffees, or coughing, rather. There may be some coughing. My legs feel like shit. Might be the COVID. Which people talking about my parents have that. I don't know if I have it right now, just a little bit of coughing, very occasionally. And my legs also hurt like hell. Plague spreader. Well, believe me, this strand of the disease will rue the day because I never leave the house. The fool that it is, it has chosen its plague bearer incorrectly. Hello. You are level 66. Oh my god, we're going to die. Oh my god, it one-shot me? Oh my god! How do I... I say, we're leaving. I'm not dealing with that. If it was the same level as me, I might have... What the...
Guys, get ready to fight.
Really? Well, at least this one's closer to our level.
I'm the one you want. You're a lifesaver.
Volgos are very annoying. They're the thing in flu shots. I actually need to go get a new vaccine shot somewhat recently. God damn it, Uni.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I need to get a new shot sometime. I think you're supposed to get a shot every 6 months, but I've definitely been slacking on that. Yeah.
That smarts.
I wonder... I am very curious how the, Ooh, level 56. Easy! I mean, not that easy, because... Oh, no, we're just fighting Gulkins. Alright, I can do that.
Stop us.
That's right. Let's make it quick.
I see you. Good going, Uni. I'm the one you want. You're a lifesaver.
Guys, stay in the ring! Oreo! Hello, Mio. You need healing. I'm actually glad we weren't fighting the urchins. The urchins, even though they're not hard, are kind of annoying. Alright. Hello, Enosphere. That is a lot more Eno stuff than I was expecting. Well, 60? Oh, no, it's just normal level 60 things. There's another Volgol, probably level 66. Where am I on map? Oh, I've passed where I was going. I was there, and then I jumped down. Oops. That tower makes me think of the towers in the new Pokemon games that have the gimme ghouls on them. I'm like, oh, but we gotta go there. That is a big robot. Very tall boy. Can we go this way? So basically the exact opposite direction I'd been running in. Okay.
Whoa!
Yes, Uni. Aurora Borealis.
You itching to get wrecked?
Whoop, 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 whoop. Alright. Looks to me like we're fighting a bunch of monsters today, so hopefully our cooking is gonna come in handy.
Don't trip on your laces, yeah?
Maybe take your own advice first.
I'm the one you want.
That is not a burn I expected from Senna, of all people. Lands! Uh-oh. Ion? Oh, is this the Aspar that joined the fight that's making things scary? Yeah, it is the Aspar. Oreo! Healing. Lands and Higham both need it. Oh my god. I love it when people stay in the circles I make. It's so convenient. It's like, oh my god, the buff, it's working. Borealis or Astralis? You know, I don't actually know the answer to that question. Or
And
12.
I was the MVP. You were all thinking it. Shall we deal with this? Gale, come here! I got something for you! You're a lifesaver.
Alright. I feel like I really need to know how the AI positions itself in order to make the best use of positional arts as the player. Alternatively, they could have just made better AI. Like, obviously, if I'm putting a set field down, it's because I want people to be in the set field. Yeah, so this is a bit of a high-level quest for us, but I might as well while we're here.
Shall we deal with this? I'm the one you want. Thanks.
And it may also be mandatory, I'm not sure.
I see you.
Grab the other two boxes, yep. I mean, sand is liquidable, technically. Past me. You can turn it into a glass, which is liquidable. Although, I think that was in Splatoon, where I meant... No! Land, where the fuck are you? Oh, you're back here. Your healing radius is exceptionally unforgiving. Like, exceptionally unforgiving. Oh shit, I'm alive. You know what? AI deal with it. We need healing. Let's chain attack. We have a lot of ether defend attackers. So let's go with Uni. And it's 500 meters. Yeah. Sagiri multiplies TP by 150 when hero completes an order. Okay. Seems alright. I mean, let's go for it, I guess. No, let's not do that. I mean, we'll do it eventually. Back attack. Okay, next we'll go for you. I should have actually gone with a heal for that. But it's fine, don't worry about it. Again, I kind of wish I had an indicator for how far away my healing arts work. Reduces Venom. Reduces enemy physical and ether defense by 25% during chain attack. You know what? That's not bad. I don't know if that's great necessarily, but that's not bad. Unfortunately, the class itself is terrible, but that ability in particular is not horrible. Okay, doesn't really matter, so let's go with Brave Assault. Side attack, go! Alright, heal the party, Jesus Christ. Go for the back attack to... Oh my god! To reactivate 3 people! Alright, last one, and let's go Mio! Right, I'll go with you next. Then we'll go for the other heal. Make sure everyone's topped off to take care of the other 2. And we'll go with you. Oh, so you're like an attacker when you finish. Haven't we met another hero that does the same thing? Anyway. That seems okay. No, I think we've been another one that's like an attacker, but better. Final limit.
How about this?
We're probably gonna get a level or 2 from this, unfortunately.
This is the decider.
I'm a bit sad we don't get like a new chain attack animation after we unlock Lucky 7. Or that Neo doesn't have a new one for being part Mobius. I think both of their animations should change.
Finally got to stretch my traps.
Oh shit, that was all of them. Okay. Rank 8! Not doing too bad. Noah's only rank 15, but that's okay. Most of the others are rank 15. I think it's only Uni that managed to make it to rank 20. That's Nira Nira, the quest that we're currently handling. Some other quests, though. We've got the other 3 Hawkses, which is going to be scary. That being said, since we've seen what you can do, Sagiri, I think I'd like to bring in, one of our rank 20s. Possibly Xeon.
You need my help. At your service.
What do I have Xeon on? Yep, that looks good to me.
Step aside or we will trample you.
Now you're talking my language. I look for it. Proud. I'm the one you want. Thanks.
Alright, we're getting more friends.
Think you can catch me?
As long as we don't pull in the snake, I think we'll be good.
We're going, Uni. Go, you all fly.
Oreo! Did I got movement speed up, or is that a bit? I guess it must be a basin up.
Now we're in the swing of things. I'll fix a bug.
Refractive head. That's good job, Uni.
Eat it. Oh, I felt good before, but now I feel glorious.
That's everything.
All figured out.
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
Alright.
The girl with the gun. We'll be fine. Just don't be a clod.
Hit him like a ton of bricks.
Hello, Mr. Snake.
You all flat. Out of the way. You all flat.
Ow.
I'm on healing.
Uni.
You're on fire. Use this. I'll keep up the attack.
You know, I need everyone else to heal up. Dang it, Uni.
Time to end.
I just...
Show us what you got, Senna. My wheel out. I know. Feeling good. Here and now. Go. You all flat. No way we can lose. Let's pile on pressure.
Alright.
Protect my friends.
We're all level 63.
Come after me, and that's what you get.
That should allow us to reactivate this, Varanus.
I'll follow you.
On it.
And we're probably gonna swap healers soon, which is exciting. I get to play the new class. And the AI can handle healing, which, you know, hopefully they do okay. We did it! Alright. Hello, new Nopon.
Smart.
Yeah.
Good to add more names.
Hello, Tamtam. Esteemed friends have become subject of much fervent gossip among caravans. Hearsay tell of incredible exploits, like smashing of Colony Flameclock, and making work old brogue Furanis. Is big lesson for Tamtam, namely, not to judge book by cover. Fuck you, little furball.
Wonder what's inside.
This has got to be worth a bunch.
We should take good care of that. I see some relations have changed.
Yeah, our relationship with Nemo, or with Tamtam. Lustrous Armoring. Damage dealt when HP is 90% or higher. Accuracy by 5% each time an enemy evades an attack. Neither of these seems particularly great for the classes that want accuracy or the accuracy one doesn't seem great, rather, for the classes that want accuracy, because the classes that want accuracy
Isn't that something?
are Full Metal Jaguar, but you don't want that to be... Ooh, Titanium support. Ooh, that's a new support. Nice. Okay. And everyone's almost rank... I mean, Uni's already rank 9, so we're... But everyone else is also almost rank 9, so we're getting pretty close. Let's just... activate the Fabricator once. I see some relations have changed. Yeah, that was pretty great. Alright, Nira. Sorry, that is Tyon speaking. So, this is the landmark you've been wanting to see. Yes! As friends see, we're too late to see Furanis before destroyed by event of annihilation. Is this Furanis special to you? Really, not all that extra special. Not so special, but Nira still not want to see it vanish off existence. I'm not sure we can do anything to reverse an annihilation event. This may be the end of its material existence, but it can still live on within you, Nira. Nira not understand. How can big Furanis be inside little Nira? I don't mean the Furanis itself, but its memory. You said you yourself you didn't want it to vanish, right? Then how about taking those feelings you have and doing something with them? Meh? Is this what Nira think? Is this... God damn it. I don't know if that's quite the right word for it. Nira, understand now. Much thanks, spectacle friend. Sure. Though investigation of Nira complete, there one more thing Nira want do. And that thank friend who found signage of Nira. You mean Lotus? Is that name of friend? Would love to meet. Then let me guess. Pleased to bring Nira to friend. No surprise there. Still, I also want to meet up with Lotus. We have to thank her for helping us out after all. That's a good point. We all may as well head back to Colony Mu then. How are we doing on Teachers? Well, that's a normal quest, so that's not even Teach's Ascension quest yet. Typical Being, we'll do that later. Choices. Where is it? Not on register. We've got 3 Nopon left. I believe we know of 1 Hulk that I haven't visited yet. So we've got that going for us. They might all be Hulks, honestly. Though there might be 1 more on... We're almost done the Nopon Register. That's actually really exciting. I'm hoping that I won't have to backtrack to fix any of these. Also, just rewards 7 Nopon coins, which just seems strange, but... Anyway. Almost extinct, yep. I mean, I was expecting there to be a big Nopon, like, colony area that we still haven't encountered yet, so... They are pretty extinct, honestly. There's, like, maybe twice as many of 19 plus 2, so that's, like... Well, no, that's not entirely true, because there's a bunch of them in colonies, but the ones that live outside the colonies, there's really not that many. Anyway, that will be fun to explore later. Whew. Wow, that was a quest that involved surprisingly more fighting than I thought it would. Who hates Tama talk? I'm indifferent towards Tama speak. I find it kind of funny to the talk like that. But I definitely feel like it could get grating for hours. Anyway. I wonder if what wrecks or treasures I'll end up finding today. Thanks, you friend. Wah! You scared the life out of me! Surprise! It's a fuzzball. It's a teddy bear. Squeeze it. His friend Lotus was told Lotus was one who picked up message of Nira Nira. Nira Nira wants to say thanks for that. You're welcome, I guess. Nira Nira might have jumped the gun there. Sorry to scare you like that. You see... Oh, I get it now. So you're the one who wrote need help message. There was a that in that sentence too, but my brain decided not to read it. Is what Nira Nira said at start. Is thanks to Lotus that Nira Nira get help. Many thanks. Next to the brothers to wittiness. Yeah. I mean, Rain is also kind of stupid sometimes. Not always, but sometimes. She's smarter than, Is it Lon? I wanted to say Lance for a second, but Lance is Lance. It's fine, really. I was a little excitable myself when I found that sign. But shame about that annihilation event, eh? It must have really derailed your investigation. Oh, wait, not derail. Viewings of ruined landmark is duty of Nira Nira. Before I forget to ask, what's all this business about investigations and duties? You see, friend, job of Nira Nira is to make world map. Only there's so many event of annihilation that keep on happening. And to make proper world map, Nira Nira had to travel to many sites of annihilation event. So you're a cartographer then? I had heard of Nopon doing surveying before. It explained why he's so fixated on finding landmarks. But like, doesn't all that map making go to waste right after the terrain goes and changes itself up? Oh, that reminds me. I forget what story it was. I remember there being a story where... Oh, right, it was Iconoclast, wasn't it? Map making is forbidden in Iconoclasts because the entire world is always changing shape. Is as friends say, when little piece of world fall away, little piece of heart of Nira Nira fall away too. Len is just missing, I don't know, missing a brain. Yeah, maybe. There's a few screws loose there. However, as Specky friend taught Nira Nira, there are also things that never fall away. Huh, stuff doesn't vanish. Landmark in world that still remain. So Nira continued to record landmark, continued to battle an event of annihilation. I see your logic here. Better to carry on with a positive attitude, rather than bemoan about amending previous landmarks. Event of annihilation never erased romance of Nira. I need a drink of water. I don't get what you mean by romance. What is that to you? To Nira, its sparkling feeling of thrills and excitement. The essence of romance is, perhaps goal will never be achieved, perhaps an end will have been meaningless gesture, but fur brim with 1,000 fiery suns of passion to try anyway, that is whole point of romance. Wowzers. I don't really know what you're on about, but I can tell you're really fired up. Yes, Nira, fiery hot all over. Yeah. And when you get served a piping hot delicacy, you just gotta do it justice and scarf it down before it cools, right? Lotus totally get Nira. Nira is so thankful. I can't even tell if they're talking at cross purposes or not here. But it looks like Lotus understands Nira on the level of emotions, at least. The feeling that you don't know if what you do will suffice, whether or not you'll make it. But you still try with the passion of 1,000 suns anyway. Dion, can you make sense of this? I can't quite answer that at the moment. But I hope that someday I can understand a feeling like that, and be fired up by them in the same way.
A stunning view, but the vegetation is what interests me.
Absolutely. I'd love to run a survey on this place.
Alright, Potato Man, shush.
Is this, like, a rare thing?
Alright. Now I think we're handling Julieta and Romero. The question is, who do we want to talk to? The quest, I think, was mostly... Well... I don't know who this is, but they're closer to where I'm gonna... but this one's right here. We're gonna go here. Local potato night. I love that he has a potato quest. Like, he seems like a smug asshole. Or his voice gives you smug asshole vibes. And then he gets the, I'm gonna farm potatoes quest. Oh, it's Gray. Hi, Gray. I'm not doing your voice. My throat's is already feeling kind of tickly coffee. Sorry about all that. We co-opted you to address a city problem. It wasn't your business. Hey, don't sweat it. We're friends, right? Huh, maybe so. Alright. It is Julieta. Julieta, I wanted to ask you something, that's okay. I'm sorry, friends. I'm rather busy now. I've got things to get things ready for a trip. Get what things ready? I swear, when next we meet, we'll talk some more. Okay, so I guess I had to talk to both anyway. Which I'm fine with, but it was a little bit unclear. Oh, we don't want to talk about Gray's shades. Believe me. Hello, Brenda. Back after a 5-year stretch, it feels like some distance has opened up between me and this place. Not with my family, though. Since I stopped with the lost numbers stuff, everyone started to heap concern on me. Now, Cult's not like me. She went back to the lost numbers. Well, I hope it's working out for her.
I see some relations have changed.
Brenda. Brenda is a name. It's one of those names that I'm just like, it sounds so silly. Very silly sounding name. Romero. I'm sorry to anybody in chat whose name happens to be Brenda. I don't mean your name is bad. I just mean it's a weird name to find in a JRPG. Romero, do you know what's going on with Julieta? It's you. Your timing's great as ever. Yes! Is everything alright? My Julieta's joined the number is lost. Why did you call them that? And so, at our next skirmish, she'll be there. I must persuade my boss to let me go. My only wish is that we fight as one. Her unit's being briefed precisely now, at Centridge Harbor. Would you intervene? She's gonna die, isn't she? You didn't stop her from joining up. Why, yes. At first, of course I did protest. Then thought to let her follow her own dreams. We'll do our best for you. I feel like it's not helped by the fact that I don't think I've ever met anyone ever whose name is Brenda. Centridge Harbor's on Sword March, isn't it? I wish you could see quest markers from here. That would be really nice. Or I guess it is the Cadencia region, isn't it? Yes, sure is. No, let me jump down. Also, speaking of places that have the hammer sound in this game, this place has the hammer sound and no music. Oh, I can jump here.
Something so valuable here.
So that's our strategy. Stand still by till we deploy. Understood. You, stay focused. The battle's already started. Remember that. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, voiced like a squarer? Julieta. That was a terrible read. It just sounded nothing like my voice for Mio. Oh, it's you again. When did you sign up with the Lost Numbers? The very day that followed when we met, when poor Romero came to seek my hand. In fact, since I was but a tiny girl, I've wanted to be like Harmonica. But whoa, my father wouldn't let me join. He said the soldier's life was not for me. But now I'm older, and it's past time when I should act upon my own desires. Do Garrett and Romero know? Why, no. So keep it deathly secret, if you please. Senna, we just spoke to Romero, who absolutely did. I'm thinking when this coming fight is done, I'll tell them everything that's on my mind. Keep this up and your first battle will be nothing to worry about. Yes, ma'am. You showed a lot of promise even when I was teaching you. I'm expecting great things. Huh. Are you here to help as well? We're after something pretty huge, so you'd be a big help. What are you going for? We're going to obtain growth modules. She's an excellent soldier, but Julieta doesn't have combat experience yet. I think it'd be good for her if you came along. This is, without a doubt, going to end in combat. Romero's not going to make it in time, is he? We should go in his place, then, to make sure Julieta doesn't do anything reckless. I mean, sometimes they don't, but if they're going to be true to the source material, they absolutely will. Granted, the source material is boring and bad, and I don't like it. We're in. I knew you would be. Okay, so the plan's simple. We attack the Kavesi transport Levnis that's carrying the cage. We'll stage the attack at the base of the Great Sword in the Gnome Wetlands. Now, you can join either the Vanguard or the Rear Guard. Which will it be? I'm gonna join the Rear Guard? I mean, truly, I'd like to be where Julieta is. To make sure she don't die, because that's gonna happen. We'll take the Rear Guard. It'd be better to attack from behind with Julieta. Okay, let's get moving. I've just sent you the rendezvous point. We'll head it out to the attack point. You come along as soon as you're ready, yeah? Got it. We'll take the mess hall. Look, we gotta go find the coffee. Well, we've fallen on our fate here. Better we do this than Romero anyway. You might be right. Okay, let's keep Julieta safe and get this done.
I see some relations have changed.
You know, I have half a mind to play as someone else just to figure out what other characters in this game say about that. Nomad Lens was here, right? Yeah. Ooh, quote 128. That's a power of 2.
Something so valuable here.
What's that? I've never seen that kind of weed before.
Xeon, those are flowers, not weeds.
What? These are not flowers. I don't believe you.
That's a rare one.
How do I get up there? Hold on. Hang the phone up. Oh, we can climb over there. Well, I know what we're gonna be doing.
Is this like a rare thing?
Dandelion's a flower. That's not a dandelion. That's like a weird underwater plant thing. Come at last. Now this way, come. Look there. They seen us? Hello, Senna's weapon. No, I think they've crashed. It is pretty narrow around here. We're still far removed from the attack point. We should keep an eye on... Now's the time to overcome the foe. God damn it, Julieta. My heart and soul are ready to fight. We can't let her fight alone. Let's join her then. That is a big boy.
Formidable opponent.
What? Hurry? Yeah, all of them do. They've always had them. They've had them ever since. Another little detail is that when you free a colony from the control or when you break a colony's flame clocks, their weapons no longer have flame in them. So yeah, it's been like that all game. I'm surprised you didn't notice. Or haven't noticed. Like, I think you've beaten this game at this point, right, Cairo? Big boy. What's a grass tradies? I think I needed this for something. That is very true, but I've noticed since looking at them from the party screen. So much for sticking to the plan. It'd be nice if she doesn't hair off on her own next time. Yeah, but she really did fight well. And we've got it. Well done, team. Let's get this bad boy back. Yes, ma'am. I'll issue you rewards over at the Centridge Harbor. I wouldn't hang around this place for too long. Understood. Oh, is Romero gonna die instead? Because he's gonna come looking for Juliana? Alright. Almost everyone is ranked 9, except for Uni, who's almost ranked 10. It is almost night. I need to figure out how to get over here. Oh, there's a gate there. Oh, wait a minute. I just remembered the... Oh, you know what? We'll fine. It's fine. We'll get that on our exploration route. There's a gate over here. How do I get through that? You know what? This is probably part of a side quest later, if I was gonna guess. Yeah, probably. There's probably some side quest that takes me that way. Or a main quest. There could be a main story thing that they don't want me seeing that way. But I don't think that's something I'm just gonna be able to open on my own. Julieta, why Ionios would you go become a soldier behind my back? My father, don't you know the reason why? Alright, I'll play along. You kept it quiet because you knew I'd oppose you. You knew I'd put a stop to your half-baked willfulness. Yeah, okay. So the eye patches, I think, do represent families. They have family symbols on them, I think. Hers is different. This was your last day in the Lost Numbers, my girl. You'll quit now. I'm telling you that I intend to stay. Oh, yeah? Daughter or not, I've got to draw the line. You're hereby disowned from House Doyle. What? Oh, interesting. They have different... She's a Kevas soldier. Or she's a Kevas class. And her father is Agnian. But, sir... Did you not hear a word she said? And Julieta, please, you must. It's fine. Romero, see, we'll keep the city safe, together, unencumbered by a house. Who the fuck is Garrett? I was gonna say, my Julieta darling, yes, of course. Here, let me pay you back for all the help you've been. You're the one who spilt the beans to Garrett, aren't you? Yes, that was me. I couldn't keep it quiet. I can't just go bring noble daughters of the 6 houses to battle, can I? Wait, you mean... I got permission this time. The 6 houses can be a nightmare sometimes, I swear. Fire Emblem 3 houses has ruined the number of houses to me forever. Silver braided
I see some relations
belt.
have changed.
Is that another attacking belt? Yes, but only if someone's suffering from bleed. Straighties, I needed that for something, though I know not what. Alright, quest time! It is time for the potatoes! Yeah, this is definitely gonna go somewhere, eventually. That would be great for Stalker if it worked well. Hey, if there's one thing we can agree on, it's that at least Stalker isn't, 7's class. At least it... What the fuck is that? Machine Assassin. At least Stalker isn't Machine Assassin. The class that has the debuff... that relies on doing debuffs. And has an attack that applies debuff down. And... the debuff down thing that it applies is a debuff, which means if you don't apply it, you can't apply it.
Oh, hey! Here's a goodie.
Debuff down should not have been a debuff. It should just be a thing that gets applied. Or rather, enemies shouldn't be able to be immune to it. Because the only classes... This is by and large a just JRPG problem. If you're gonna put status effects in the game and then make it immune to bosses, you have just made a useless feature. Because random encounters are, like, they're gonna be too weak for status effects to matter much. The only time that status effects matter is in boss fights. So if you're not going to allow them in boss fights, then, like, you've just made a mechanic that no player is going to engage with. Like, ever.
Huh. Good thing we found this.
What's the boat doing over there? Or it's back to Spooky
Hey, that's a
Town.
supply drop, right?
For conditional right. Okay, that's fair, but World of Final Fantasy is a little bit different.
Where's Papa supposed to be?
And I also
Filled with great expect.
I also feel like status effects do also just generally work in World of Final Fantasy.
Stop that!
Oh, over there.
What kind of chef uses a hammer?
Monsters have cornered someone.
That sounds like a really obnoxious choice.
Let's go help.
I mean, fair enough. That'll be explained later, I bet. If it is a Xenoblade game, after all, I have expectations. I'm not gonna stand there. You know what? I'm not gonna stand there. Let's stand somewhere else for a little bit. You know, where are you? Oh, you're...
Oh,
Still alive there, mate?
are you ones who helped me?
That right? Manana and friends come to rescue.
Oh, today is good day for meeting Nopon.
Oof.
Now it's time to go home.
Now it's time to wait.
What?
Manana has request to make of Tempapa. Please take Manana as apprentice.
Well, thank you for help, but I'm afraid that's impossible.
No.
Why?
Wow.
Is it against
That
personal
was
doctrine
fast.
to take apprentice?
I not need disciple, that all. But there another thing. Use precious tool of trade for walloping, that's simply inexcusable. Pot is for cooking, not bashing. Tempapa cannot teach people who disrespect tools in such manner. In any way, Nopon who's so influenced by humans is not good thing.
That's unnecessary.
Why you two travel with humans? Nopon? No, that irrelevant. But Nopon have always lived a distance from humans. So those are reasons why I not teach you.
Manana, understand.
Spark is with this guy. What do you say to that?
Wait,
What now?
you say those things after you eat cooking of Manana. You tell by taste if Manana respect her tools or not.
Riku!
Hell yeah,
At
Riku.
least do that, right? You can't be in that much of a hurry.
I get it, you're racist.
I accept. Seem like I have no choice. As thanks for helping Tempapa, I go along.
It's a done deal.
Manana is possible?
Manana can! Manana will not waste this chance!
Good to add more names.
No! So, what you cook for me? Manana have just the thing.
Now, what was it we needed?
Manana's battles? Here's the extra special something. Show me.
And finish!
What this?
This pride and joy of Manana. Please to feast eyes on it. Cerise Caprice Aqua Pazza.
This certainly something.
Eat while still hot.
Yes, yes.
What is that sound effect?
How is Manana as cook?
Well, did it not agree with you?
Oh no! Is Manana a terrible cook?
I mean, the mastery quest said to get it first.
Come with Tim, Papa.
Where are you going?
We want to hear impressions of Manana's cooking.
No more yak-yakking, just follow.
No.
Manana not quite sure, but happy to blindly follow.
Well, this piece of shit isn't moving. Okay, well. Thank you, Tim Papa, for almost... Huh! 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 How the fuck? How? How? I mean, I'm not complaining. But what the fuck? Is that gorilla blind? Also, now you move, you little shit. This is, we want you to run around in a dangerous 20 levels higher than you area, because fuck you, that's why. Part of the quest.
Whoa! Get a load of the sky.
Oh shit, is this a secret Napon village? What is this?
Here is House of Tim, Papa.
You have a fucking house?
This is more like a hidey hole than a house.
Correct. Lopon must live far from humans.
How do you know what a house is, Lance? You live in a colony.
Are you sure you don't mind bringing us here?
Well, it's not good, but when this finish, I move house. I bring friends here to say thankings for meal. Cooking of Manana is not bad.
Oh, really?
But it also not good.
So, it was bad.
It not tasty?
Taste was not bad, but that all. The problem is cooking utensils and making best use of cooking utensils.
Making best of utensils? But food of Manana should already be scrummy.
Adequate scrummage, not great.
It not great?
Correct. Tim Papa cannot allow food that is not great.
How can Manana become great? Please teach.
It's something that cannot be taught, except Tim Papa have list of things that friends ought to fetch him.
So now we're going shopping?
And these things will make Manana's cooking even better.
Well, first go to see Samon and get particular thing.
You know Mr. Salmon?
Correct. Item is written on this paper. Samon will understand.
Manana and friends go obtain.
other things can be collected. The findings should be.
Yes, understood. Riku and friends find things for Tempapa.
I've got questions, but if this makes dinner taste even better, there's no way I'm gonna pass up the chance.
It cannot be denied that Manana's cooking has been indispensable thus far.
Indeed.
Okay. Then let's go and pay Mr. Salmon a visit.
Speaking of cooking, okay, we do still have our thing.
Many thankings in advance for collection of ingredients.
Oh.
Many thankings in advance for collection of ingredients.
Well, no use whinging. Let's get to it.
Lagoonite? Well, the game wants me to head to the city, so I might as well. Is 2. So, noon it is. Some call it salt. And sugar. God damn, this place is so... Oh, it's Julieta. I was gonna say, this place is so big, I always find new people to talk to. My father suffers now no doilish yoke. The future is for me an open book, with challenges inscribed therein all new. What like? I thought I might apply to the exam, become an Ouroboros candidate. Perhaps that I, then, with that wherewithal, will with my own 2 hands grasp happiness. I fucking hate Shakespeare writing. Fucking hate that as a oh my god, Romero, please. Please, Romero, don't use big words. Julieta's put my skills to shame. She makes her mark as easy as she breathes. Wow, she's that good, is she? If 5-fold I should train my limbs a day, a candle I would never hold to her. My heart is gladdened knowing that we fight to rid the world of Mobius in full. Yet more still do I fear for her well-being. Now Garrett's hesitance is all too clear.
I see some relations have changed.
Oh. Simone, how are ya?
Why everyone come here together?
Riku and friends have request.
What is it?
Wait a minute, that's not Dixon's voice actor, is it?
A certain Nopon asked us to give this to you.
Right now it's busy time, even if give paper. Someone not sure what friends it's...
No, it's not Dixon's voice actor, but it is Dixon's accent, I think.
What? What is it?
You make this Tempapa?
Yes! It's Tempapa who asked us to do favor.
How'd you meet with him? He's unbelievable.
Oh, wait a minute, are they siblings? They have the exact same hammer.
Is Tempapa a friend of yours?
Friend? That guy? Meh. There's nothing gained by such conversation.
He kind of looks like Dixon.
He tell us to fetch certain item. Can you provide item?
As usual, he used Nopon for errand. Rude. Why friends do this?
He make Manana apprentice in return.
I don't know if he agreed to that.
Apprentice? What nonsense you thinking?
Tempapa legendary Sheffy-pon. It also precious ambition of Manana.
Evil twin, except they're both evil.
Sheffy-pon? He becomes Sheffy-pon when Samon not looking?
Huh? You didn't know?
He always show up out of blue to trade weird stuff. Recently, he not show up at all. Samon thought he most likely dead in ditch somewhere. So,
This what Ten Papa want. Take and get gone.
Oh, thanks.
Simone's
Tell
thing.
Ten Papa this thing from me. It not kill Ten Papa to bring things salmon-like every once in while.
We tell him.
And tell him to bring back hard iron he take 2 years ago. And Salmon's still waiting for payment for use of anvil.
Meh. How many things you want us to tell?
Simone's thing. Now then. The next one is going to be a little bit more butts. Farmu shell. The thing. So we need to find Quarmus, which I don't know if they spawn here. The thing I'm worried about is the lagoon stuff. I might have to look that up.
Huh? Hey, did you guys hear something?
Lagoonite, shut up, Neo. Malevolent Hollow and the Aegis Sea, southeast Erythia Sea. Well, I guess we get to map out the area. I also saw an area I've never been to before. The unfortunate part is I don't know what southeastern part of the map means necessarily. But it's a good opportunity to at least figure out where stuff is, and that's that location. Aegis Sea. Yeah, we've definitely passed. definitely past the point of being southeast. There's a location I didn't recognize, and I suspect it might be part of Tyon's quest, which needs Riku and Manana anyway. So we could try going for that and see where that takes us. Oh? Well, we found the Quarmu.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way.
Double slap.
I'm the girl with the gall.
To hunt 3 of those. There's a named monster over there too, interestingly enough. Oh, are these all Quarmu?
Don't try to stop us.
That's right. Let's make it.
Fucking. I love this game's new sea monsters. They're all really cool. This stupid, weird seal thing. No, just water battle.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
These look like Quarmu as well, but they're level 60 Quarmu, so they're a bit scary.
Oppose us and we will show no mercy. There's energy here. Need a bucket.
Break! Dancing illusion! Gale
Oreo! Alright, we got it.
If only you didn't charge.
Now back to the question of where on Earth is this place I need to get to. Also, while we're here, we might as well take out the named monster because he's right here. Hey, buddy. We're gonna beat you up. Now, I believe. Yeah. You do. Right? Yep, saw it.
And Aurora, keep your heads or lose them.
None of us plan on losing.
So while we're here, what the fuck is this? Odds to tangle charge. Where is Neo? I wonder if I'll have enough time to draw Lucky 7. Oh my god! Neo. I suspect I'll just barely not be able to draw it, unfortunately. Alright, I just need 2 more. And I can draw Lucky 7 and see what the heck we have. For Noah. Healer Lucky 7, which I don't know if I'm ever going to give Noah Healer Lucky 7. Alright, 1 more, I think. And I'll probably, when I draw it, try to chain attack so I can actually get a better look at what all my arts do. No! No! Come on! Cavalry. I call hacks and cheats. I was cheated out of that.
MVP. You were all thinking it.
I was gonna say hitboxes. What are you? That's where we exited from, right? Yeah, it's just that area. Which, admittedly, is a bit bigger than I was expecting. Especially given how they completely hide that side from me. But we've been here before. Well, supposedly this location that I don't recognize could be a bit...
Should probably eat something.
Have you run out of food? Not yet. We'll put a pause on that. Now let's take side story Tyon. Talking specific characters is there. God damn it. Well. For some reason I thought we already got to this part. That's a new tip. They added that in an update, so that's interesting. They can add those.
Thanks. I'm sorry to involve you in this.
Don't worry. We all agree that this is something we should do. It's a while since we first got thrown together. We're used to this by now. And, you know, we want to see Sophronia's.
It was me. I'm the one who threw Nimue's life into chaos. I should have just left her where she was.
Commander.
Tyon.
Sir?
If Nimue's been reborn, if she's in that colony, keep her safe by any means. This time, I want her to follow the path she was meant to tread.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
I don't get it. Why doesn't the commander just come along?
He's got no choice, right? He might get the attention of the castle or something.
Oh, guess so.
By the way, why is one of you dressed like me?
That's not all, I think. Huh? I'm sure you must be scared.
Maybe?
If he meets her again, he might end up behaving the same way towards her. Is that a bad thing? No, I don't think so. But I do understand how he feels.
Yeah, I definitely hesitate. It's not just about himself.
If I hadn't been so careless, the commander wouldn't have to feel this way.
You're not still thinking like that, are you?
No. I'm just...
You just what? Looking back all the time never helped nobody.
Look, I know.
Right? Come on then.
Uni.
Huh?
Okay, sorry. I know you're right.
All right. Your region. Northern area, eh? I can do that. I can do it 9 times.
Oh, that's a rare one.
There you are, boat friend. Oh, while we're here, let's refresh our food buff.
Let's make the most of our break, guys.
In a row? Yes! Tyon, it doesn't need any more salt. Please stop! Okay, I don't need to favorite that anymore.
Leave to Manana.
I'm feeling energized already.
Alright, let's head towards the north. Tyon would do that. He would try to play that as cool. Like, I haven't done... Well, actually, I think from what I've picked up in lore, Tyon is a terrible cook. He might unironically just dump all the salt in because he thinks it would be good flavor. Over here I've never seen.
So, Tyon, feeling the pressure yet?
No, why would I be? I'm fine.
That's not a good look, though. That's all Faranis.
There's a Phoronis here.
Looks like it's trying to clear away the Earth.
No sneaking through with this big thing in the way.
I think we found the enemy force the commander mentioned.
Manana not see any people.
Whole unit made up of Levnesses. Much weirdness.
I mean, we did free the castle.
Hang on, look. A console. They haven't found us, have they?
No. I don't think they've spotted us just yet.
Wait, but they can track you without your eye patches.
This one might have different abilities than that K guy.
Guess that's a thing. But why have only Levnesses?
I can't fathom what this Mobius can do, but they're about to wipe out an allied colony. They'd have a fun time explaining that to soldiers.
True, true.
Let's hurry. All that digging will take some time. If we can bypass this unit, we should be able to beat them there.
Let's do that. And make sure we don't get spotted.
The giant food
Ready?
projects. Yeah.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
Wow.
We can stay undetected this way.
That console is really stupid if you didn't see this. Like, there's just a side path here.
Is this like a rare thing?
Ooh, flower guy's down there. I could go down there if I wanted to. I'm not sure that I will, but I could. There's something over there. I'm not sure how I would get there yet.
We'll have to let them know about this. Good thing we found
Right.
this.
When the Phoronis starts moving, we won't have enough time. We'll have to do something before then. Topographical info updated.
I might just put a pause on Manana's quest and then figure out where to get stuff for it later.
A fight?
Agnian Autolevs, is it? But who are they fighting?
Could it be?
So it would seem. Let's help them.
Roger.
Oh hey, one of those got the Mondo.
I'm the one you want.
That one, yeah, no, I saw that coming. How well. I'm like cautiously excited for that game. I'm a bit scared that it's gonna be like Craftopia, where it gets a lot of buzz when it comes out, and then nothing ever happens with the game after that. Pokemon guns, yeah. I'm supposed to get hit again. Yeah. doesn't shoot has nowhere near as much health.
Nimue! Ma'am. I know it's hard for you to believe us, but I promise you, we aren't lying.
Can we really trust you?
Nimue.
Huh?
I mean... These Levnesses were unmanned. It's likely they were a scouting party. The main force, they're drawing near.
Very well. I'll choose to trust you. However, I do not speak for our entire colony. The others will decide on their own. Follow me. I'll take you to meet our chief.
Chief? I can't believe Nimue's here.
I can, it was really obvious. How are we doing anyway? Most of us have made it to rank 9. Uni has made it to rank 10. I'm gonna wait for everyone else to hit rank 9 first. Just make sure I wasn't crazy. Went the wrong way. It looks like there'd be Caterpillar here. Yeah, no, hello. I still don't entirely see why Riku and Manana are involved in this quest. A plot twist. Maybe it is a hero quest.
I'm the girl with the gun. Think you all that, do ya?
Eat this! Refracting
I'm actually kind of curious how Riku and Manana work exactly. Because they're one person, or they're one hero. I guess their hitbox or whatever is probably positioned weirdly in like the middle of them.
I'm the girl with the gun.
I was gonna say these things are everywhere. for a decent post. Boom! I love how that makes the thing come down and then just shoot a bunch of shit everywhere. It's really funny.
That was spectacular.
Tyon is almost rank 10. As is Mio, and then we'll just need lands, and then Senna, once Senna hits rank 9, I'll upgrade her. There's 2 more there. I think I've had enough fighting them, though. Well, I've had enough of them, but they've evidently not had enough of me, because look at how many of them there are in this room. I don't know if I remember this enemy from Xenoblade 2 or 1. I think this enemy might be new, which is really interesting. I think they have more ambush enemies in this game in particular, more so than they did in 1. I don't remember if 1 had ambush enemies necessarily. 2 had a bunch of them, but this game seems to really love its surprise. There was an enemy here. Oh, where the fuck are you? Anything fightable appears on the screen, you must fight it. That would be interesting. You'd have to, like, position your screen. I feel like the challenge then would be map memorization, so you just point the camera down. That's a regular stalagmite formation. I was like, is that like a really big one that's gonna end up being a named monster?
Is this like a rare thing?
But I don't think so. We're back here.
Sir Tyon, was that your name?
Huh? Oh, yes. No, sir, though. Just Tyon.
Tyon. Before, you called me Nimue. How did you know my name?
Well, you see... Right. Your dog tag. On your...
Dog tag?
What?
Tyon.
I guessed. I'm told I have great intuition. Guessing a name for me, it isn't even a challenge.
Wow, is that true?
Yeah, you bet.
Oh, this is doing my head in. Just have a tell her. Oh. Great idea. Not. By the way, Nimue, you're the reincarnation of my old boss. Who's gonna believe that? It sounds crazy as all spark, dude.
Uni, we've had a lot longer to get used to all this stuff, remember?
Hey, something funny, love?
Nothing. You're being very uni, but I like that about you.
Oi, what's that supposed to mean? Uni is as uni does.
Besides... I think it's not just a rebirthing thing. He's feeling the same as Izzard. Tyon is.
Poor fella. Your blade.
Huh?
I have the same.
Oh, that. That's true. You're the one who taught me.
I did?
No. I meant someone who looked like you. Yeah, her.
Right.
What's wrong?
You all came from outside, didn't you?
Yes.
What's it like out there? This place is all we know. We're not allowed to leave. It's forbidden, you see.
Oh. Honestly, it's not all that wonderful.
A world of endless war. People taking each other's lives away.
Yes. It's a pitiful place.
Still, even so, I want to go. I need to see it. A world wide open.
You'd have to fight, too.
But you're not like that, are you?
Huh?
It's a sad world, but you're trying to change it. Am I wrong?
Well,
If there are people like you in that world, well then, I'm sure it's wonderful. And that is what I want to see.
Okay, so I think I actually have a better idea where to find Lagunet, and it is in an area I have not been to, so we'll have to have fun.
Better leave him be for a spell.
What the fuck is that? Oh, is that an Aluk? It is an Aluk! Well, let's fight Scary Boy over here.
Keep your heads or lose them. We'll give them the fight of their lives. Good going, you. Gale slap. I see you. I'll keep their attention on me. Nice move to try a little harder. You're a fire lad.
Okay, everybody in a good position. Let Lance die because, I mean, he isn't a Luke. They are pretty cool. What? Plans? Neo! Okay, that healing art's actually really bad. I should replace it with something else. Still runs 2P by 9. Let's do it, I guess. This is the next character to act by 125% valid only for this order. Well, let's not go with that yet. Oh, we got the launch off. Nice. They're not blocking. But the other two options suck, so... yeah, I can't use you anymore, so I should use you next. The camera did not know what to do there. I probably should have gotten a little bit closer before engaging combat, honestly. That is on me. Okay. That was almost a reactivation of 3 people. Alright. Right, let's go you. The camera does not like this environment. Where am I? Alright, we're finishing off with... go with Neo so that we have a chance of getting Noah's art. Guess we'll have to go with this. Nice! Okay. Go with that, and then let's do this again. Almost 300, holy shit! Alright, named monster dead, what did I get? Enemy skill. Apothecary's wisdom.
Whoa, got a rare doodah right here.
Alright. Oh man, really? You're like one fight off. Come on. But this should help out. I can grind Aluk's now. So if I want to get Aluk stuff for gem crafting, I can.
Pretty. Glad you like them. They're nearly in full bloom. Give it 3 more days, and they'll be covering the whole cliffside.
Wow, now that I want to see.
Yeah! The chief is over there. Let's go.
Never seen this place before.
And then the chief was just izzard again.
More colonies added.
Lost colony. Interesting. I'm actually gonna go
Looks like
fight
colony
something
relations have
until I'm gonna
changed.
go fight stuff till specifically Luke's, because that'll help for grinding. Till Senna gets to rank 10.
I don't want to do this, but you're in our way.
I'm the one you want. Go!
Nice.
Something decent, right?
Right. Snap-on coins. We'll use 4 to rank 10. That leaves one more class for this set, which means Strategos. Increases wisdom grants healing arts up to 20%. Interesting. Nice to have a heal. Oh my god. Nice to have another healer. Well, hopefully, before we continue this story, we can get rid of this. We can get through this set of classes. Get Uni out of Silly Hat, even though Uni's not as serious of a character, and so the Silly Hat kind of suits her in cutscenes. Information. Accessories. Speaking of accessories, geez, 149, 140. Did I go through? Okay, I did go through and I put ultimate Qigong on everyone. Okay. Good to know I'm a smart cookie. As for arts, though, I think I want to put... Oh, right, that's right, I can't, because you're a, never mind. That being said, I've noticed that this art just doesn't heal at all for anything. So let's put on Ether Cannon instead.
Ether Cannon!
Of course, everyone's got clothing. Accessories. Speaking of accessories, you. Strategos, okay. And accessories, I need to put on the better support for you. Titanium support. Which hopefully I can get another one of. This is an interesting location. I quite like it. Looks like there's an exit that way? Oh, right. Alright, where are the Furbies? Get in here.
Take care of it.
You can never go wrong with some ether.
Also interesting, the area theme for this area is actually a remix, slightly, I think.
Whoa. So pretty.
Did Master Pawn say Ethan? No, that's... She wants, the high-def ether crystals. Hello, Rando. Carmina. I know that the fighting rages on outside, but I don't see why we should have to get involved. Our flame clock's not working. Why should we need to keep fighting?
Good to add more names.
This is our first time here, isn't it?
Ooh, there's a place down there. High density. No, nuh-uh, it's high definition. They knew what they were doing!
I thank you, kind outsiders. Though, I'm afraid we will not be leaving this place.
But why? There are troops on the way coming to kill you. You don't expect to just beg for your life. Chief!
Since ages past, we have prospered in this land we call home, even knowing war rages on constantly in the outside world. If that war is to reach our land, then I'm happy to accept our fate. Or you could call it our punishment.
Punishment?
Outsiders. As thanks for assisting Nimwe's team, we prepared chambers. However, that is only for tonight. Tomorrow, I would ask you to leave. We must follow the path which fate has set for us.
Good to add more names.
Alright, I want to look around here
I
first.
see some relations have changed.
Damn right relations have changed. Chief's an idiot. Alright, I want to... It looked like there might be something back here. Behind the Levnus. Or the Franus, rather. Which I could be wrong. There could be nothing. It's looking like there might be nothing. There is nothing. Well, I'm glad we looked anyway. I have to say, is there this outfit? Actually, like, I don't know if I'd say I was super fond of it at first, but it's definitely grown on me. Especially on Noah. It definitely looked great on Mio, because it matched her white. But on Noah, it's like, it starkly contrasts his very militaristic pants. But you know what? I think it works out. Also, 4K ether. 4 kilowatt ether.
Is this place a crop-growing colony? You barely ever see any of these in Keves.
Seems like a nice way to live. It's warm. They live in comfort.
Yeah. How could they deserve punishment?
What's this?
I think this was from another me. Remember the battlefield at Cana? I found it there.
Right, because they can't assume that we've done any of these side quests. kind of wish there was like a flag to change the dialogue
Is
slightly
Nimue
depending on which side
different
quests
from
or
before?
which of the side stories you've done
No,
by this point.
She hasn't changed. Same old Nimue.
Well, maybe it's the same with me then. Wait, hang on. Do you reckon the past me was more like her?
In what way?
Elegant, graceful, refined?
No way. You'll be the same no matter how many times you're reborn. Oh no, sorry. I didn't... What I wanted to say was...
I don't suppose we could change. But you know, some things are different sometimes.
Huh.
Because this time round, we're Ouroboros. Things will be different. We're with you, Tyon.
Uni? I didn't expect encouragement from you.
Well, you do make a good cuppa.
Alright. There's quests already? No! Well... God dang it. You're gonna keep pretending the crops like Grom Rice here. Grom Rice? This is a new Raya. To tell you the truth, it's not fighting that worries me here, it's the food supply.
Good to add more names. Let's use this.
I think Izzard's outfit looks okay on Tyon, but I really think it looks excellent on Mio. Same with Alexandria's outfit. Alexandria's outfit looks amazing on Mio. It really surprised me. I thought I plenty to eat. Skyson, you're scaring me. Oh, there's a chest behind the chief's house. God damn it. Or an amulet. Grants 70% resistance to bind. Fills chain attack gauge slightly on crit. You know what? That might be a good thing to put on the class that crits. Aquatic life. Ag reduction. Ooh, we got a new choker. Night Hunt is on you now. I should honestly probably build you more like a physical character, but eh. Natural selection. Evasion expertise. Okay. How are we doing on this quest anyway? Might get a chance to finish that tonight. Discord app? What on earth? Oh, I see.
Oh, hey! Here's a goodie.
I hope we can make
Thank
use
you
of
for
this.
pointing this out while I was here the first time, party members. Boom.
Smarts.
So I get to have the fun time of rumor hunting here. Goody. I don't know if I've grown to like this rumor hunting mechanic. It is somewhat annoying.
At this rate, it's going to be up to us.
Can we manage? There's plenty of them.
No people, though. Maybe we can just let rip out here, then.
I mean, I guess so, but...
If we don't, this place is done for. Only one choice left to us.
Right. What's that? This should be worth a look.
What's what? Rumor part 2. So I tried making tea from Sophronia blossoms. Wow, that sounds like it'd be a very pretty color. You must let me have a sip next time. It was poisonous. I'm dying. Oh, they're Furanis. Anything up here? Why is there... What's the point?
Smarts.
Alright, we need one more rumor, which I'm assuming I'll find around. So while we're here, let's go looking for that. No, I didn't see people down here. At least not groups of people. I guess I can talk to this person. Hello, Razor. You're a Genshin character. Try to get as far away as possible from that battle. The closer you are, the greater chance of them sniffing you out and dragging you in. But if you avoid going out and keep a low profile, you get to stay well out of harm's way. But all that's about to change, isn't it?
Good to add more names.
So this class is going to be interesting, mostly because a lot of the ranged classes, I feel, don't have impact when you attack with them. So it feels a little bit less satisfying, in my opinion. There you are. How many years has it been since we caught sight of anyone from the outside? I've never seen people from the outside at all. This is my first time seeing some actual Kavesi people. We'll do an Ouroboros podcast next time, I'd say. In the meantime, we have a Furanis to inspect.
Tyon? What's up?
It's just this Furanis.
A flame clock?
Oh man, and it even works. It's just a flicker, but still.
Is it this colony's life force?
No, I don't believe so. It's ancient, so it must be a malfunction or something. Remember, the people here aren't part of the flame clock system.
You make a good point.
I've got it! All of this! It's this thing's fault!
Huh? What is?
It was really bothering me. This place has been safe all this time. Why is Mobius just now taking notice? This is why. For whatever reason, this decrepit Furanis has come back online.
That's how they found out.
Indeed. After all this time, it's bad luck for the people here.
Taian?
Riku, do you know much about Phoronesis?
Silly question. Maintaining Colony 9 for Runnis was one of many jobs of Riku.
Oh yeah, right. That sure kept you busy.
That's perfect. Then could you take a look at this?
What for?
If it still happens to work, we just might save this place.
No, no way. So what if we get it to work? This thing's fighting days are done.
It won't have to fight. We're going to play a little trick.
Trick?
Yeah, but Riku and Manana are always with us anyway. They don't need to be part of the party as a hero.
How is it?
Friend was right. Phoronis can still move.
Like, they've always been in the party with us. So that you'll need a better excuse than that.
Drive works barely, but Riku think it will run.
Can you repair it?
If we find several parts, then possible.
How long do you need?
Friend telling Riku to hurry? Well, mechanicists of Riku's talents can do this in 30 minutes.
Can we get our hands on these parts in time?
There are lots of Phoronis and Levnis wrecks sprinkled about here. Must be something Riku can use.
Understood. Start making preparations for repairs. Let's split up and search for the parts we need.
Sure. We'll handle it.
Oh god, they're
We'll need the 3 kinds
everywhere.
of parts and an ether cylinder.
We can confirm them by Iris later.
Oh, there's only the 2 spots. Interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is that area I thought I saw earlier, but didn't see. I also have to wonder if the manufacturer, if any of the manufacturers are going to manufacture the stuff I need. Oh, hello, crab. Anyway.
I'll follow you.
On it. I hope we can make use of this.
It's not that giant. It's technically not even a crab, but that's neither here nor there. What's back here? A named monster? Secret location? Well, I have been distracted, so we're going this way. Legacy of the Seven? Who are the Seven? Boost agility by 40%? What the fuck? Interesting. Where is that? goodness! They offer special good accessories, and I'm guessing there are only 7 of them.
The map data didn't mention anywhere like this.
Curse for... I mean, I don't want to remove it unless I change classes, but, you know, I'm okay with not changing classes. Or always keeping her on an agility class, if it means 40% agility. Like, holy shit, that gave her 30 agility. That's crazy! Oh, constant bleed. I missed that part. I'm fine. Just set her to the class that likes being at low health.
It just spat something out.
I'm surprised that worked. Hello, Levnesses.
That smarts.
Oops, they found us. Demon over here.
Moved on.
Ion, you're the healer! What are you doing?
We're unstoppable with you around, Senna.
I'm the girl with the gall.
Alright. Cube chip. Oh, there's a cave this way. Well, we'll deal with that later.
You look great.
Alright, last one.
Don't try to stop us. No letting your guard down.
You're dealing with me.
Nice. Wired over.
Advantage. Get you, Leo. Dazzling energy grenade.
I'll help you.
Why does Ion keep getting damaged randomly?
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP.
Okay,
You're all
before I
thinking it.
go back, what's in this cave? Oh, this probably goes back to the chest.
This is something decent, right?
Thank God for Coyote time.
Wonder what's inside.
Well, I hope I grabbed everything. I'll be very cross if I miss something. Hello, quest enemy. I assume if I haven't picked it up by now, it's probably despawned. Alright. Time is it? Morning? Morning. That makes sense. We, like, spent... No, we didn't spend the night anywhere. I don't know. Words.
You're going to fight?
Not quite. We're,
Tyon, I want to fight too.
No way. I'm not letting you get mixed up in all this.
So you really are going to fight? You could... get hurt. If someone dies, I couldn't take it. Sitting here pretending none of that is happening? I understand our chief's feelings. It's thanks to her that we've lived in peace this long. But there's a war going on in the outside world.
It's ice, actually, if I'm not mistaken.
There are many who don't want to see it, or wish it wasn't happening to them. Yet, you've come to us following your own path. And that is real. It's how the world really is.
Nimue.
Please.
All right. I'll allow you to watch us while we're fighting. But under one condition.
That is?
When we first came here, it was like an awakening. There are still beautiful places like this in the world. We have to keep this place safe. That's what we're fighting for. Once you've seen how we do things, promise me that you'll protect this place. That fight belongs to you.
My own fight?
Yes.
You have a deal, Tyon. I'll watch all of you. How you fight. I'll burn it into here.
Riku done. Time to light fire.
Brilliant! It worked!
Hey, was it meant to float away?
Yes, it was.
Huh?
Riku, did you input the coordinates?
Of course. Riku fed Varanus numbers just as directed.
What's going on?
We've made ourselves a lure.
A lure?
Now I get it. That thing's gonna lure in the Mobius and beat it up.
They know about this place because of that thing's flame clock. As such, Mobius are probably watching out for that Varanus.
So we'll make the Mobius think that the Varanus sense their approach, and then it's going to attack.
Honestly, I would give it about 50-50. Let's hope this particular Mobius is a complete fool.
Anyone remember P?
And then we can all swoop in and rinse this mudder. Gotta love a nice and simple plan.
What happens after we beat them? Won't they end up coming back? As long as the Pharaonis is there?
I haven't forgotten about that. I've got a little something in mind.
Thank you, Tyon.
Between us, we'll make it work for sure. And keep the Sophronias safe.
Alright, where are we going? We got 3 minutes. I'm sure we can finish this. It seems like it's almost done. Alright. What we got?
Is it go time?
Tyon! Here we go!
Great. This guy really is an idiot. While those Pharaonises are busy fighting, we'll move in from behind. We'll hit them where it'll hurt them the most. The console.
Got it.
I mean, not all Mobius are made equal.
We'll take him down for sure.
No, I want to watch the fight. In the end of Xenoblade 2, there's like a really cool scene where you can see like a giant robot fighting a giant dragon, and it's really neat. I wonder, I hope this game does something similar, but because we're disabling the giant robots, I doubt it. Alright, who are we dealing with? Is it an A? A B?
Ah! It's you lot! Wait! Is this a trap?
Sorry about that, mate. Turns out you had a bit of a brain fart.
Nice one.
Oh! Ah! Impossible! Could I really have been fooled by these peons? My mighty self? Ridiculous! Not a chance! This just isn't happening!
This guy's in serious denial. Anyhow, looks like he's genuinely clueless about Nimue and the others.
Promise us you'll turn around and go back the way you came, and we will let you go. Give a message to your masters, if you even have any. Tell them exactly how you fell into our trap.
What? You think I'm some lonely errand boy? Stop your messages! I'm all about the streaming! And I will enjoy yours before the day is through. That's why I am Mobius!
Why are they all so gross?
I will never turn back! I will cut through!
I will fill this valley with the echoes of your dying screams!
So he looks like a king. Mobius V. Cowan City. That's what I thought. Ah! Okay, so maybe I shouldn't be standing next to the tanks in this fight. They've, lands. God damn it, lands! Oh, well, somebody else got him, so we're good. I'm gonna keep that interlink in case I can't finish him off by the time I draw Lucky 7, which it seems like I can draw Lucky 7 soon. I give it 2 more. Tyon, where are you, Tyon? You're right here. Oh no, my Seth Field got deleted. Alright, Lucky 7, what you got? Attack down, field regenerate. Very heal on hit. Alright! No! Wait, what? Oh, because Tyon's bound! Damn it! Well, that's not great. I guess I'll get the heal off. Oh shit, Tyon's not, no, he's not back, never mind. Alright. Alright. $30. Ah! Right? I think if anything shows how much HP Mobius has, it's how easily I got, or how quickly I got Lucky 7 to draw. Alright. Finish off with you. Yeah, okay, this class is not nearly as strong as, Shackle healing? Alright, let's do the interlink. Two. I was hoping to get another chain attack off. Yeah, it is. It's pretty rare in this game, which is good. There's an enemy type in Xenoblade 2 that, like, does it all the time.
What's he saying sorry for, creep?
Okay, now Riku. Understanding.
What did you... Guys, take cover! Now that was an explosion. What the spark did you do?
Friend want to know?
Dunno. Will it take long?
Explaining principles take half a day.
Then I'll pass.
Well, whatever the snafu happened, it all went down a treat.
If I was a Mobius, I'd at least try to check the situation before going all in.
Seriously, what a total dingus.
Anyway, we got the best possible outcome. Amazing.
Tyon, I saw everything. The way you fought. Do you spend every day battling like this?
Gladly, yes.
Huh?
We need the people of your colony to protect this place. It's true, there are times when our fight takes a toll on us, but we carry on that fight because we have a mission.
A mission?
The foe we fought today, Mobius, who made this world the way it is, we have to take it back from them. We have to make a new world. One without fighting, where you won't have to hide away in fear.
Tyon.
But sometimes we do need rest, to forget fighting for a time. This place could be our refuge.
I understand. Then we'll protect this land, so that whenever you grow tired of your fight, you can return here to rest.
Thank you. Our mission.
Huh?
If we manage to win, there's someone I want you to meet. Someday.
All right. Tyon's Soul Link slot. Well, I'll figure out what I do with that later. So... before I leave for today... I was told there was a cave on this side, and I feel like... that must be this? Yeah, because we trailed along this entire side, and I didn't see a cave. Let's try and find it. It's supposed to be a high-level area, so it'll be a little bit scary.
Looks like colony relations have changed.
Oh, right. When you fast travel to a named monster grave, it puts the boat back here for some reason. That feels unintentional and like a bug. Better not take 3 hours. I mean, there's only two possible places it could be. It could either be a place I've already been to, which is what I suspect, or there could be some cave I didn't notice on the right side here. And I don't see a cave there, which means it is that location I found already. Over here. Oh yeah, the place with the green
Look,
goop.
A supply drop. What should we do?
Alright, well, let's take a look at this place, and let's see if we can't at least get one or two of these to spawn in this area, because I want to make sure.
It's another thing to see it for yourself, eh?
No problem now.
Should be time for dinner soon, right?
You think you're all that, do ya?
I'm not in the mood for fighting right now. Well, we made it to a dead end. How the fuck?
Is
You
that what I
itching to
think
get
it is?
wrecked?
Enemy reinforcements!
Oh. Oh, God.
I've got to keep their attention.
want to fight, but the fight wants you. Yeah, unfortunately. Ah, that must be it. That cave back down there.
You think you're all that, do ya?
I'm surprised that Brog did not see me, but I will take it.
I'll deal with you all at once.
Here we are.
Topographical info updated.
Uh-huh. Level 90.
Hey, don't you think there's something off about this place?
Our Ouroboros powers. They're being suppressed.
Hey, this one means business.
So yeah, this area is apparently Spirit Crucible Elpis from Xenoblade 2. Which means it'll suppress our abilities, apparently.
Whoa,
I'm just gonna take a little bit...
right here.
You got this. I wish. I'm just gonna take a look around. I want to see if I can't find another one of those items. Although, that being said, I could just fast travel to and from the first one. There's the second one. Oh, there's 3.
You itching to get wrecked?
No interlinking. Oh, no interlinking at all. Okay. I'm fine with that, honestly, but good to know. That's 4. And that is 5.
Enemies! I'll hold them off!
Topographical info updated.
Alright, I'm surprised this isn't a secret area. That's how this place looks. But I'll take it. Got this location?
Claim the ether here.
No Ouroboros orders of chain tax. I will probably forget that by the time I need to know. You know, when I'm level 90 and all, and we're ready to explore this place. Which will probably be post-game? I don't know. Okay. Wow. I'm glad I did that. Okay. Glad I did that, so now we can head back to here. Which we will be doing next time.